Good morning. Welcome to the homestead. So glad you're with us. Okay, what my plan is to do today, or this morning anyhow, maybe an all-day job, I don't know, and that's to get everything out of that shed that has to do with Christmas, rebox them out of the boxes into the plastic tubs. And the reason for that is that I've always stored the Christmas in plastic tubs, but when we moved here, plastic tubs are shaped weird, and so we put everything in boxes so they'd stack nicer in the moving truck. But it's not convenient. We just put it where it fit, and so we got indoor stuff with outdoor stuff. It's just a mess. And we've pulled a bunch of stuff out, we've opened a bunch of boxes, and the best way to store anything long term is definitely in the plastic tubs, because plastic tubs can go in the garage without having to worry too much about moisture. Boxes, you never know what's going to happen in the garage. We already know that the garage water comes in underneath the floor. Well, we don't have a floor in the garage, we just have rocks, and so the water comes in, and so the rocks are kind of damp, and so moisture from the ground would definitely seep into boxes. And so eventually Christmas is going to have a new home, not in this cabin. So I'm going to go ahead and rebox everything, and it's not going to be that much fun. It's probably not going to be that interesting either, but please keep watching even though I'm boring. But it needs to be done, and before we can move on to the next build, we need to get things to where we're okay with where we are right now, because we can build and build and build, but if we don't start moving forward in the other areas, then we're just kind of still stagnant. And what we need to do is get everything efficiently stored, because we still have got to empty out that storage unit. We just got notice that they just raised it by $30 a month. So that's $30 a month more that we're paying to store stuff in the city. So we need to start working towards getting that stuff out of there and getting it put in storage. We're going to use Lee's shop right away to get a lot of the stuff, but as it rains, we've got to go from the front of the property to the back of the property moving stuff, and a moving truck very well could get stuck in the mud back there if it keeps raining. It rained while we were gone for 2 or 3 days, so I don't know. We need to get it out as soon as possible before the really bad rains come. You think spring, but spring, it rains a lot in spring, and so that would be clear till the summer. Anyhow, that's just too long, so got to start organizing, getting things a-okay. So let's get to this job. What I'm doing here is I'm taking all the empty boxes of things that are around the yard right now and putting them in this corner, and all the boxes that still have something in it, putting it on this corner. And then that way, when I clean up this Christmas stuff, I can go directly to those boxes. They won't be buried, and so that should help me with the organizing. There's a lot of boxes that I'm going to have trouble getting to inside this building. But we'll give it a go. I made a huge mess when we got all the stuff out, and so this storage unit is awful. There's no way we could leave it like this. These are all those shelf brackets that I told you I found that go on a bar, but I don't know where the bar is. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking one of the cottages might be a Christmas cottage. Not with boxes of Christmas stuff, but where it's always decorated as Christmas. That would sure help. Then I wouldn't have to have boxes everywhere because I just have an explosion of Christmas. Problem is I've got enough Christmas for an entire house. Can't imagine what that would look like in one of these small little cottages. But who knows? Might just do it. This is the nativity scene. The nativity set we couldn't find or couldn't get to. And so we don't have a nativity scene out this year. But next year we'll get that nativity scene out. Things are stacked pretty tall over there. I need to find the step ladder so I can reach back there. But I'm also going to take a little break. So next time you see me, I'll have a step ladder. Stray cat got on the property. Tried to fight with Eclipse here, but Eclipse had surgery. She's in no condition to fight. You know what the vet told us? The vet told us that she could be up to a year old. She's not a little tiny baby like we thought. So she's got all her adult teeth. Woo! Which means she's more than 6 months old. And she could be up to 2 years. She's a very small framed kitty cat. So that's why she's able to take care of herself a little better. He estimates, if he was to guess, he said probably closer to a year. But still, she's going to be a tiny little kitty cat. Makes me worry about her even more. Which is really funny because Freddie, who has never been outside, he's like 26 pounds. She's 4.9 pounds, something like that. So she's teeny tiny. He's big. She's outdoor. He's indoor. Something's wrong with that picture. Freddie has all his claws, so eventually he might want to be an outdoor cat in time. But we need to get the fence line up. Freddie has no idea how to take care of himself outside, and we're going to let Freddie choose in the future. And she'll probably come in and out of the house too. But anyway, I don't think I'm very good at this whole barn cat thing because I'm too protective. That cat started fighting with her, and I took running and held Eclipse when I found her. Mostly I was checking her belly to make sure she didn't get injured. So anyhow, work to do. Eclipse is just sitting on my pile of boxes, facing where the cat was, just sitting there, very proudful, but she's not moving my sections. I think that's all the Christmas stuff. I don't have these things stacked nicely over on this side. Once I get the Christmas put in these tubs and put back in that corner, I can get back over here and restack this nicer. We made a huge mess looking for all the Christmas. Probably a mistake. All this Christmas that's around here, though, this is going to be out for a while. It's going to be out until New Year's, unless it rains. I'm going to have to look and see if there's rain in the forecast, because I need all these things dry when I put them away. And so it may not make it to New Year's. Once I get all these things put into the tubs do not have to, I mean, I could stack what I can, but they don't even have to go inside. They could stay outside through the night because they'll be in tubs and secure from the rains. The nativity scene's going to have to stay in its own box, so that will go in. And there's a few other big things that will go in. And you saw the things I put in that I had in plastic bags. Those never had a box, so they just are wrapped in plastic bags so they don't get the moisture from the garage. Once we get a lot of Lee's stuff out of the garage and put into the shop, we'll have more space in the garage. Of course, the garage has still got my car in it, so it's going to always be kind of jam-packed, but we could put some nicer stuff up there. We could put we can make a place for the eaves, in the rafters. We can maybe put a flooring or something, some more wood, and make a bottom and have that as storage above the car. We'll figure it all out in time, but now it's all about going through these boxes, taking the stuff out of the boxes and putting them in the tub for storage purposes. And I think I have enough tubs. There's an awful lot of boxes out there. We'll have to see. We used to have smaller tubs. We had purple and blue tubs that were smaller. And I had, I think I had about 13 of them for the stuff that goes in the house, 13 tubs. And then the tubs outside, I have a couple. There's one in here that has got a bunch of stuff in it already. I'm not taking it out because it's just right here in the corner, and it just can stay there because it's outdoor stuff. We did pull some stuff out from it so we could put the stuff back in that tub that we pulled out. Hey Eclipse, what you doing up there? Her own private jungle gym. Anyhow, now we just got to mess with this stuff out here. And this is kind of like a busy day, a work day, kind of boring stuff because we're not building, we're not cutting down a tree. Just trying to get reorganized, get this Christmas back in that corner so we can have it out of the way. Tomorrow maybe I'll cut something down for you. Well, Lee came, he brought me some sodas and he brought me some salads, and he's gonna be here for the next several hours. But my neighbor called. She said she wants to get to know me. She thanked me for the Christmas cookies and invited me over to have some fruitcake and coffee. Don't like coffee, so I hope she makes me tea, but fruitcake's kind of weird. But you know, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. So I'm gonna go over and visit with the neighbor. This here's my Christmas stocking from 1965. Cute little Christmas boot. This is how big stockings used to be. At least for a 3-year-old child. Now they're huge. Okay, with Lee's help, everything's back inside. And thank goodness we had his help, because those tubs were pretty heavy, although not so bad. But when you go up high, they are pretty heavy. And so everything's been put away. The empty boxes are in the front because all this stuff has to be put away after New Year's. And then that corner will be nicely tucked away for another year. And hopefully this time next year we won't be getting them out of the cottage, but we will be getting it out of the garage, or maybe a small shed designated just for Christmas. Who knows what's going to happen next year. But I am so glad you're watching. I know it was one of those days, but it had to be done. And I got a nice break in the middle of it, visiting with our neighbors for about an hour and a half. They fed us nice candies and fruit cake, which is not the same fruit cake that you were thinking, that I was thinking. And it's more of a candy. And what else? We had the goats visit. So it was a good day. Tomorrow, I'm going to do something more serious. God bless y'all. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time on the homestead. Be sure to like, share, press the notification bell, and comment. God bless y'all. Bye-bye.